What's up, everybody? It's Richard Payton again, half of 95 North, along with my partner Doug Smith. Today I'll be bringing you another behind the record story, and I'll be talking about Sunday Shoutin' that we did as Johnny Corporate. Quite a few people wanted to know the story behind this, so I'm going to present it today, and here's Sunday Shoutin' itself. So, the idea for this track came about because I just bought the compilation CD of Brick's Greatest Hits. Brick was a funk group out of the 70s, famous for Daz and other songs. And one of the songs on that compilation CD was Living from the Mind. And Living from the Mind was kind of like this. So that was that. So I just wanted to put together a track, so pulled from that record, and another record that was pulled from was here. Walter Hawkins. Okay, so that's along with the great Tremaine Hawkins singing. So to put the record together, pull out the Brick record, and the basic loop for that was just from the intro of the record, and that went like this. So I just got it from the beginning there. And another little part comes a little bit later, went like this. Okay, that's it for that. So I had the ideas there for the music piece there, and so I just wanted to put a basic beat behind it, and the beat was nothing great to write home about. It was just a basic kick, clap, open hat, and I think I put a little like hip hop drum loop underneath somewhere, and it was like this. Then a little bit later, just added like a tambourine in there. That was it. That was just the beat. Put that bass loop in there, kind of filtered it in, and the horn part. So the basic track there I had constructed, and then Doug came up, and so we were working on arranging it. And then I thought that we need to have like one more little piece to it. And so that Tremaine Hawkins thing, the Walter Hawkins thing that I played a little bit earlier, that was from a cassette that I had from high school. And so I pulled that cassette out, and I was like, let's just let this ride underneath the track while we're playing the track and see if we hear anything. And it got to this little point right here later on in the song where there was like a breakdown. It was like this. And so I rewound that, played it again. I was like, okay, I think that's it. We didn't want to get like the vocals or the lyrics or anything like that, but just wanted to have something to give like that kind of little subtle gospel feel to the track. And so we put that piece in, and it ended up coming in like this. that's how that was. And for that additional gospel feel, Doug said, let's put that, you know, the hand clap in there to give it even more like a churchy kind of feel at that breakdown. So that's pretty much it as far as the elements, the samples, arranging it, how we put things in, the beat. This was something that didn't really take a lot of time to put together, and ironically enough, it became one of our biggest records. I guess it just works out that way sometimes, you know, the thing that you just kind of go right through, it kind of almost like writes itself, and then that becomes a record that's a lot bigger than something you may spend like, you know, 2 weeks on, like a vocal, trying to get all the vocals together and the harmonies and the instruments and everything like that. But the record did really well for us, and so after it was released, there was like a lot of buzz on it. A lot of copies were sold, and so Tommy Musto went into the studio with a vocalist and added vocals on top of it. And so that got even more of a buzz and was out even more, and then Defected from England, the record label in England, picked it up, and they commissioned several remixes and put out, it was either a double or maybe even a triple pack, I think, of remixes, and the song just spread out even more. But again, you know, it wasn't a complicated story behind how this came about or anything. It was just the basics like I just laid out, and that's pretty much it. So anyway, thanks again for tuning in, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be putting some more of these stories of how we created some of our records over the years, and just spread the word, and that's it. Thank you.